Denver Broncos. Set to kick off.
And off we go from Denver. K.J. Hamler returning it. A dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, defense, let's go.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And the snap comes at 1. Now Kaepernick. This is Hamler on the receiving end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I know he ain't got it. There go Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, 91, 91.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, check. Easy, easy, easy. All day. Hey, lady. I'm coming after you. Hey, watch it, watch it. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. Bell a 1st down and then some. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 31 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Jones on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Bell. And the Broncos are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You ain't going to...
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller, and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Barkley, toss play left. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Golden Tate, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Giants nothing.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On play action, it's Kaepernick. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that's complete. Albert Okuebuna. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw, Kaepernick. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Bell, the ball carrier.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
6 man. Check girls.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Colin Kaepernick keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Catch made by Slayton. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll run on 1st down. Bell. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell.
Kaepernick's pass complete to Le'Veon Bell. Out of bounds just past midfield.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Mike Twing. Watch the slide, Tighten up.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Now a timeout taken.
At the 40.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
For the Broncos.
And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the 1st down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 41, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And a fair catch signaled for, and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Bell takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
26.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
To throw is Kaepernick. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 31 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Broncos 28, Giants nothing. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll run with Barkley. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
I got you. I got you. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I'm coming after you.
Jones on first down, finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. The toss out to Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. The 20.
You don't want that.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On
2nd and 11 now. Jones out to the right here to Shepard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
On first down, Bell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll run it with Bell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This quick pass complete to Sutton. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Cortland Sutton. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll go again with Bell. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Now Kaepernick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Throwing Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's into the clear. 20, 10.
It's over.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
On for the extra point.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Watch the twist. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Kaepernick looking to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson.
It's caught at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yo. 4-7's the mic. 4-7. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. You go tight.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Jones. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Third down.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener.
And they will hit the road next week.